Whoop, what's up, Bearcats and Junker Bros? It's Tuesday. You know what that means. We're here hanging and chilling. Well, normally we'd be here for hitting the marks, but I guess they went early this week. And we got all night for NXT, pal. Whoop, whoop. And we are going to be adding a bell count tonight. I'm going 12. Don't forget to sign your NDA, boys. Yeet, yeet. Hey, what's up, Lab Rat? Whoop, whoop. Happy Tuesday. Hope all is well. Lab Rat with 9 belts. I want to test on you tonight, pal. Hey, what's up, Dan? Whoop, whoop. Always good to see you. Happy Tuesday. There's one right there. Get me Paxum Tately, pal. Just to give you a heads up, Dan, NXT on the regular, like it is not an odd thing for them to hit double-digit belts because they have their belts, they have Evolve show up, they have AAA show up, they have sometimes they have main roster show up, sometimes they have TNA show up. She's done it in a very short order. Oh, they're throwing it up, Vic. I'm throwing it up the rock on. Lizzie Rain is here. All right, she's looks like she's getting over. I mean, that's definitely a that's definitely kind of the reaction you want from the crowd for somebody that's new like this. Cheers, genitals. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, if that ain't clicking with if it's not clicking with you, that's something a little off. Hey, what's up, Nelson? Whoop whoop. We going, pal. Happy Tuesday, man. Hope all is well. Whoop whoop. Yeah, it's true. She is no Van Hammer. May you rest in peace. Ah, some delicious pizza. Whoop, whoop.
Zari obviously did not want to be in this partnership. She did not want to have a tag team match this week as a tag was made, and in comes the Women's North American Champion, Paxley Cover. Kick out. Can you imagine if Zari was thinking like that from the beginning? Can you imagine wait? As a tag was made, and against Zari's will, Nikita will come up with that is great. By who? Are you kidding me? After everything they went through, how far along? I'm talking about Jason Chandler. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. Crucifix kick out Tatum.
Yeah, it did kind of sound like it a little bit there.
From Nikita. Talking about the partnership. Should Lions be worried about Zari? Let me ask you that. Of course you should. I mean, how many times have I said it? DTA. Don't trust anybody. Well, this is how we're kicking the night off. There you see our massive main event still to come, and then one of the men that will shake this place to its core. Naoku making his debut later tonight. And now
one thing that always pops me with the crowd, though, is that they'll do like a sing along to the Addams Family theme for Paxton Tatley.
Lizzie Rain, we're in control for a moment. Right now, though, on the outside, Lizzie all by herself in dangerous territory. And a big right from Zaria. Big shot there by Zaria. Right now, Zaria, like I said, you can see the momentum shift in Zaria.
Oh, yeah, at the very least, definitely do something with her and Danhausen. I mean, to be fair, it is kind of right there. Ooh, that looked kind of rough.
All of these ladies are looking for the same exact thing, and that's supremacy. That's to be the best. Well, Tatum was able to turn things around for a moment, but just got caught, and now she's looking into the eyes of Zari, able to roll the choke slam into a cover and a kick out. Zari, who has set her sights on Tatum, on that championship. It was the same championship that you alluded to of a friendship between her and Sol. It all surrounded, if we go back to the tipping point, it all goes back to that Women's North American Championship for Zari. Yeah, of course, acting like she's doing Zari a favor, but I think that was just more trying to put Zari in a precarious position to die himself, even more by not doing out there. About the position of Tatum Paxley after that.
It's been a decent match so far.
Full Nelson from Zari. And, you know, I ask you this: do you see Zari's point of view about not wanting a partner, wanting to do it her way? I love that attitude. Like I said, can you imagine? Like I said, Zaria came out here. I mean, because like I said, Zaria came in NXT, highly down into the cover. I thought Zaria would have won multiple championships by now, but one thing you cannot do in this business, you cannot be a father. You got to be a leader. Well, tag was made maybe out of reluctancy from Zaria to Nikita Lyons, who's checked back in. And look, our general manager, Rob Stone, had to be blunt with Zaria last week, forced her hand, almost forced his hand into this tag team matchup, as now Nikita Lyons in control. And you know Nikita out of her mouth from her last matchup with Lizzie Rain. Rain on the outside desperately wants to get back into this matchup, but it's Nikita who's back in control.
That Enziguri did look pretty bad. It looked like she was trying to miss her. Can't do that. Cannot do that. If you're going to throw a move at somebody and they know they're supposed to duck it, you throw that move, and if they don't duck it, well, you hit it. Oh, well, work from there. Play it as it lies, pal. Okay, so at least it looks like that's continuing. At least that's something that's going on in the background that's actually advancing in a strange-ass way. Oh, yeah, he absolutely laid those in, pal. Whoop, whoop. Hey, what's up, Zach? Whoop, whoop. Happy National Mental Health Provider Day, Appreciation Day to you, too, as well. Whoop, whoop.
Quite know what that means, but we'll figure that one out over the next several weeks. Lizzie, looking at Nikita. Oh, charging in. John Taco, big right hand. Tag made. Tatum now legal. Nikita may not realize it as Paxley. Beautiful, but no contact. Roll through, strike, miss, super kick under the jaw.
Like that right there, Nikita nailed that, did that perfectly. It's like she swung that punch right at Paxton Tately's head, like swung right at, like she looked like she was trying to take her head off. And Paxton did her job and did what she's supposed to, induct.
Reaching out as the NXT unit. What is it you say about Snake's book? You can trust him, Vic. You can always trust the snake to What about that bite?
Man, because if Paxton if she wouldn't have ducked that, it would have clocked her right in the face. Decent match. I liked it. Would have been better if they cut a few minutes off.
Beautifully executed by Lizzie Ray. And the party has begun. Rock on, man! As Ray continues to turn up the volume on NXT.
It's 2 belts.
All I want to do is help you get closer to the NXT Women's Championship. You're gonna be by my side every single day. Why? Oh, I don't want to be a distraction. I don't want us to end up like Sol and Zarya. No, you're not a distraction. I mean, you're the main reason why I'm here in the first place. We'll never be like them. Like ever. Promise. No, I promise. Seriously.
Hola, Kendall. Hola, Ren.
Hola, Lola.
That's 4 belts.
What you said last week, and honestly, a rematch against you, two of the best crossover athletes in WWE, no suena como mala idea. Doesn't sound like a bad idea, mama.
Oh, I know. And then I can show you that wrestling is better than
Whoop,
anything.
whoop.
Because in New York, things kind of got left open-ended.
Open-ended? You tapped out.
Hola, Lola, me gusta.
No, I'm not making excuses. You need to focus on Kalani tonight. Right, you're right. And after I beat the girl that tapped you out, I'll see you with that title on the line.
Bring it, mama.
Oh, I will.
And I'll be watching.
Going 10, whoop, whoop. But Damian Priest, man, you lucky bastard. And if, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't he with Io Sky? Let me double check that.
This is everything WWE brought closer to you in one ultimate membership. Join the wheelers now and become the ultimate insider.
Yep, they are engaged. Give me that sweet Netflix commercial. Be right back music. Whoop, whoop. Io Sky and Evil, who's about to make his debut tonight as, what's the name again? Naraku on NXT? Yeah, Naraku. The former Evil. Oh, he wasn't very nice, from what I understood. And to that I say, cheers to that. Cheers, genitals, to the happy couple. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Indeed, former IWGP champion. Whoop, whoop. And what's up? We got Hammer in the house. Whoop, whoop. Too legit to quit, baby. Yeah, pal. Happy Tuesday. Always a pleasure. Hope all is well. Whoop, whoop. Always good to hear. Whoop, whoop.
Mania's opening night location to be announced soon. But we do have some breaking news. Intercontinental Champion Penta Bailey and Grayson Waller have been added to NXT Live this weekend with 3 exciting shows. The NXT Live at Buffalo River Works this Friday, Canton Memorial Civic Center this Saturday, and Cambria County War Memorial Arena this Sunday. Tickets on sale now. Visit WWE.com/events for more information. You just never know who's going to show up at NXT Live.
I am so glad they started doing house shows for NXT. Get me Lince Dorado, pal. Where's he been?
In order to do so, he has a tough task.
It's in great shape.
For real. Like that's the best place to do house shows, or the brand that needs the house shows the most is NXT. That should all be doing them, but if you got to pick one, it should be NXT. In my opinion, at least.
Is this brand ready for Naraku? A highly anticipated debut in just moments. The world has been waiting.
Intimidating. Naraku. I can't wait.
If you told me this dude was 39 years old, I'd say no way. No way.
Back in an NXT ring to part the Dusty Rhodes Classic in 2021. He is going to need all 9 lives here tonight.
Really good. Debut here. Oh, yeah. Straight to the big shot to the
100% exactly. Whoop, whoop. It's developmental.
New Japan history, a triple champion, held 3 titles, Booker. 3 titles at the same time.
about since the beginning of the year to take over here at NXT. I mean, he's already targeted Tony D, and now here in the ring with Lince Dorado doing work.
Just that intimidating presence right now in Naraku. And you mentioned Tony D'Angelo. Yes, he's already started the gamesmanship with our NXT champion. Tony certainly has his hands full already. Taking events last week, numerous attacks from Ken Hendricks, and you see again that heavy hitting.
Man, I had no idea he was that big. Damn.
As Lince right now trying to get right back into it. Little springboard and boom, high cross body into the cover. A quick kick out now. Through and trying to overpower right now. Shoulders are down for a moment.
That's gotta be Zayn. That's gotta be Zayn. Hey, what's up, Zayn? Whoop, whoop. Always a pleasure. Hope all's well. Yeah, pal.
Former IWGP champion, a 4-time never open weight champion as well. I mean,
Whoop, whoop.
credentials. And right now, continuing to destroy Lince Dorado.
Move right not for good looks or anything like that. That's to debilitate and maim your opponent right there, Vic.
And just taking a step back to it. Presence. He is here to just hurt the opposition.
Let me tell you something. The Roku, he's not playing right now with Lindsay Dorado. Let me tell you, you shouldn't play with Lindsay. This guy's been all over this business. I mean, from Dragon Gate to TNA to AAA to WWE. So you don't want to underestimate Lindsay. I get it.
He has not underestimated him, and he has decimated Dorado in this matchup, and now almost seems to be toying around with the opposition. Take another look. Feel that impact.
Man, that was a lariat right there. You can see Lindsay Dorado trying to cover up now. You don't want to take it. You don't want to take it with all those big shots. Just like that right there. My God.
Let's say trying to answer back down to the mat.
I get it, Lindsay. I mean, try to find some cover. I mean, try to call a timeout. Do whatever you got to do. Roll out, just create some space. Try to get away from this big man.
But now maybe looking for the knockout right now. And of course, Lindsay Dorado wants a chance to prove himself, but I think he might be rethinking this situation right now.
You want to prove yourself, but this guy right here, Roku's here in NXT, and he knows the door is open. He knows there's an opportunity for him to just step in and just take over.
Can we not catch them calling spots on camera, please?
Tony D'Angelo, think what he said to his Naraku right back in, big knee, looking for another slam, up and over to Dorado, able to land on his feet, and here we go. Lindsay trying to rally late in this match. This is the first time we've seen Naraku down to a knee, up and a big drop kick. Naraku down, Lindsay trying to get back into it. Talk about having 9 lives, he may have to have 10 or 11 in this matchup, but look, Naraku back to his feet.
That you cannot take away from Lindsay Dorado. He's been in his business. He's a veteran to the sport. He knows how to win. And the thing is, Vic, any given night, just like that right there.
Hoping it would go for the Japanese sensation. And again, feathering the cap to our Joe.
Exactly. Whoop, whoop.
Because the world has been talking about NXT. Talent, superstars, athletes from all around the globe want to be here on Tuesday night. And now it seems fun and games all over.
Not a whole lot, my brother. Whoop, whoop. Had actually a very productive and lucrative work day, so honestly things look like they're kind of feeling like they're on the up. He's feeling kind of good. There's a little bit of roadblock I got to deal with on Thursday. But we'll deal with that when we get to Thursday and enjoy the now. Whoop, whoop. Yeah. Total, yes. Squash and showcase for Naraku, which what it should have been. This was what it should have been. Whoop, whoop. Well, the thing is, though, that's when I have an appointment to get my oil changed, and I'm going to have them check out my brakes and see what all I need done to them. So, yeah, because there's really no point in worrying about it until Thursday. Give me Noam Dar, pal. Or Dorian Van Dux, my bad, sorry.
Yeah, I remember that, bro. You're a beast, dog. Fittings mutual. Go kick that. Come on, let's get to work. In the business. It's time to see which trio will leave tonight with a victory.
Whoop, whoop. And that is 5 belts right there.
presented by Progressive. Six-man tag team action is live. It's next on NXT.
Get those tickets while you can, pal. Yeah, I wonder where he's got all that money, extra money from. I could, you know what, seeing Jada Parker on there, I could see her. I could see her becoming NXT Women's Champion within like the next year. I could see that happening. It could be a variety of reasons. It could be a variety of reasons. Whoop whoop. So do they charge for tickets to the Performance Center to watch NXT?
You or am I talking directly into the camera? Okay. Ready.
What's been your favorite part about LFG this season?
Gosh, there there have been so many great parts of LFG. I've had such a good time on the show, but I think, you know, when you see people start from ground zero where they really know nothing, and then you watch them grow, they get reps, they get confident. Are we busted for audio? I'm Jade. I'm in the middle of doing something. I don't care if it was your day on birthday. We are talking. I'm in the middle of filming something. We can do this. Yeah, you sitting here calling me soft at NXT. It is my time now. If you want to interrupt me doing a show about rookies, then maybe you should just join LFG and we can talk about it. Give me a contract and make me rookie of the year, man. Make me rookie of the year. All right, fine. You have a big ass mouth. I just wanted to talk to you. That's all, respectfully.
Points lab rat. Whoop whoop.
Somebody's having a bad hair day. So we're gonna. Can you do that again? Can we just cut and do that whole thing again? Start from scratch.
Well, that took place earlier this week. Obviously, tensions were rising between those two. Our attention, because when we talk about LFG, when we talk about Evolve, here comes one of the newest superstars to NXT. In fact, it's Tay Wilder's NXT in-ring debut here tonight.
I'm with you, Nelson. Whoop whoop.
Well, we are set here live on NXT. You know, it's an exciting time, Booker. You always talk about it. You always bring it up to a year of opportunity. What an opportunity it is for the team of EK Legacy and Tate.
EK Legacy and Tate, the young guys. But I tell you, the running very, very quickly. This the odd man out right here, Tate Wilder. You really don't know what this kid really brings to the table.
I want to go back to something that happened earlier tonight. His Legacy right with his advice to Wilder that you need to pick your spot.
You about to say that's what I thought you were talking about.
Legacy, I think we're talking about a couple things. Very careful when you navigate your way.
So here's when we had the whole thing with this, you know,
Especially NXT.
face being fake.
It's all over, man. You're going home.
Nice drop kick from Wilder right into Stacks into the cover and a kick out.
That drop kick right there, timing just a tad bit off. The kid just needs a few reps. I get it, Vic.
Tag was made. In comes Charlie Dempsey and NXT, of course, causing an international buzz due truly to what it can lead to. And look, our general manager Robert Stone is striking heels left and right.
Give it up to Robert Stone. He's doing a better job than he did when he first came in. He was a little gun shy early when he first came in, but now he's.
Look at Birthright. Are they going to pay for their miscalculation? They attacked Dorian, who we saw thinking EK didn't have any friends or any backup, and they're finding out the hard way.
I think that's what it was, man. I think Birthright is willing to go out here and prove themselves against anybody here at NXT. And these young guys, about to get a taste of it. But right now, Sean Legacy looking good.
Nice double stop follow with a drop kick right to the mush into the cover.
See that drop kick right there? That's what I'm talking about.
And as you would say, that hit him right in the
chops, right in the mush.
Tag made. Here comes EK Prosper. This is someone you know a lot about. Tell us something we don't know about this superstar, EK Prosper.
Prosper definitely got what it takes to make a big move here in NXT. But the thing is, Vic, you gotta be able to slow down a little bit because you'll run into those European uppercuts in there with this guy right here. Oh yes,
as EK said earlier, thankful for his partners helping him out a few weeks ago. His issues with Birthright date all the way back to Stand and Deliver in St. Louis, and what a move! Cover and.
By himself a little bit more, but check this move out right there. That right there is gone.
Man, that could have.
Ooh. Beast of watch himself, man. Of course, happy partners.
Yeah, that
I don't know if you just realized Dempsey reached out. They tried to make a tag to the
you know, that looked impressive. That somersault off the turnbuckle like that, but man, that margin of error with the risk that comes with it. Man, I don't know if I'd be establishing that. I don't know if I'd be doing that. Whoop whoop.
This kid right here, you can see this kid going up right before our very eyes.
EK charging right back in and taking out in this back and forth matchup. What a six-man showcase we got here on NXT. Six-man tag team clash. Birthright trying to get it together here on the outside as tag was made. Stacks coming right back in, and Stacks can't be in the best frame of mind on the outside. We see.
Yeah, it would not be hard. All it takes is one misstep. You don't land your foot right, or don't land your feet right. Next thing you know, you're Io Skying yourself. Or Sabuing yourself.
Well, Birthright really proud of what they've accomplished in the last few minutes. They have turned this match
Tell you
around.
something, Stacks is quarterback. He looks like Brady right now, man.
We're talking about six-man tag team matchup. How about last night on Raw? Joe Hendry, Street Profits were victorious. Who will be victorious here tonight on NXT? Swing and a miss. EK didn't connect, and he just paid the price from Charlie Dempsey. Well-executed backbreaker, and then right into a single-leg crab. Continuing to apply.
Seriously, how Io managed to avoid serious injury with that 3 weeks ago. God was clearly watching out for her.
Trying to make a tag. Oh! To the back of the neck. Legacy's now legal. Connor's legal for his team. Connor's paying the price. That's Sean Legacy.
Legacy on the move right now.
Legacy, someone who had weeks of his tenure this year cut short. He's feeling it. He's bouncing back. He's trying to get his legs back underneath him. And he looks like he's getting froggy once again.
Yeah, Legacy's a little taunted to the end. The thing is, to see that right knee wrapped up, he must be feeling pretty good here in this match. Back elbow, go back.
Dempsey tagging back in. Dempsey, who last week was over in Europe, went over to the Snake Pit to bring.
I believe he is. It's just, admittedly, I'm kind of a little bit going through this a little bit myself. I'm having difficulty kind of understanding how, but I'm also getting that it is. That he is. It's just in ways that I'm finding that don't fit my plans or what I want to happen. And it's just something I've been kind of coming to terms with and dealing with for decades.
And Legacy doesn't have his eyes on who is legal, and Dempsey made him pay.
I tell you, the blind tag is something that's not utilized enough in this business, Vic.
Legacy right now getting beaten down in front of his own partners on the outside. There's some Tate Wilder, EK Prosper. They now see the dire straits they cover made. That Sean Legacy could be in Lexus King. He's very happy with what's going on right now, wherever you're watching around the world. And you hear the NXT Universe right now trying to rally Sean Legacy. As call him the play, Booker, to your point.
Yeah, it's always possible, too.
It is Stacks. Which trio walks out with a win tonight on NXT? Birthright has had everything going their way for the last several minutes, and things don't look like they're changing in this moment. And maybe Dempsey's trip.
Beautiful work right there for Birthright. Right now working in beautiful tandem. Oh, yeah, baby.
What a double stop to Legacy.
That's it.
Whoop, whoop.
Man, I cannot believe what I just saw right there.
Legacy just able to kick out, but you see the teamwork from Birthright. Well-oiled machine right to the back of EK Prosper, and that really was the turning point of this matchup for Birthright. And a cheap shot on the far side from Connors. And Legacy coming right back in. You feel right now in this matchup, you start to feel Mr. Regal Finley, where they correct Birthright not living up to their feelings, so to speak, because that lit a fire under Connor Stacks and Dempsey.
Connor Stacks and Dempsey definitely got a whole lot to go out here and prove. It is about the Birthright. Just living up to what their dads have created here in this business. It is. I mean, let's just be honest with you.
And here comes Tate Wilder making that NXT TV debut, an adrenaline junkie who loves to push the limits. And he's looking to make a name for himself here tonight. It's single-handed right now. He is taking it to Birthright. Getting himself a little 2-for-1 neckbreaker DDT combo.
Give it up for this kid right there. He's looking for a good thing.
Wilder realizing he's the only one from his team that is standing. And everyone else is down.
Hey, Tay Wilder shining, pal.
He's going to get a pinfall right there, Vic. In his debut here on NXT.
New superstar to NXT. Made his presence felt. Finally getting this opportunity, trying to make the most of it as Connor's coming right back in. EK Prosper from the far side. He enters back into the fray.
Whoa, what a return. Oh, baby.
Don't go chasing waterfalls. Please stick to the rivers and the lakes like you used to.
Looking for the super kick. Counter, hoisted, Stacks, dropping Legacy. Followed it right back up with a kick of his own. And the numbers advantage again, playing in favor of Birthright.
Whoop, whoop.
Tay Wilder's rolling.
This kid tried to run out. Oh, man, shot to the kidney there, though.
This was the dangers of a six-man tag team match with so many bodies laying around, but Wilder throwing caution to the wind, hitting a suplex. And Wilder now, we talk about the risk taker, we talk about the daredevil, pushing the limits, taking out Connors. Got caught again though this time by
Whoop,
Dempsey.
whoop.
What a match this has been, what a showcase. Look.
The Birthright is doing a hell of a job controlling this matchup here late in the deep, deep waters. Then we're going to go for the ride.
Double underhook superplex from Dempsey to Wilder.
Hey, what's up, Gruss? Doing well? What to do with you? Whoop, whoop.
Flying through the air. Easy to see why. NXT Universe showing their love for these six.
Prosper got caught right there. Big time.
This is turning into a human highlight reel matchup. Connors made the tag. Missing just getting out of the way of Wilder. Wilder pulling himself right back up. Pushing up Connors. Big Connors center of the ring. This could be it. Wilder into the cover. Looking for the victory. No. David's breaking it up.
We're going crazy right now, man.
And right now, Wilder.
Nice, pal. Whoop, whoop.
Legacy reaching out, won that tag. Won to get the first body in. Wilder though taking out Stacks. Wilder taking out Connors. Wilder right now looking around. Could he be picking his...
You're so damn close, kid.
Dropping it down, and again, he looked over at Legacy. Wilder though's not making the tag. Legacy's pleading with Wilder.
Yeah, I know. They're leaving a lot on the table with that.
A little overzealous.
I don't know.
He's getting froggy. Sticks the landing. Oh, man.
Take the tag, kid.
Damn, I thought that was it. You're right, Brooks.
Yeah, he think.
He came out pleading. Why isn't Wilder top again. The moonsault didn't connect. High risk, no reward. Tag made the stats. Tag made the counters. Birthright right now. Bam! Lighten up. Tate Wilder, center of the ring. And Birthright picks up the win.
Okay, so we had the whole thing of a bunch of chaos, but baby faces won't leave their corner to break up a pin. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Like literally 2 minutes ago, everybody was in the ring getting their shit in, but the baby faces can't leave their corner to break up a pinfall. Make it make sense.
Tate picked the wrong time tonight as Birthright takes a step in the right direction.
I'm still buzzing. Yes. You know, I was thinking,
Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
gonna try to get back to being the champion I was trying to be before the whole Izzy and Culling situation, and I want to give out opportunities to those.
Thank you, brother. Much appreciated. Whoop, whoop.
I want to give first dibs to the Maiden of Metal next week. What? Are you serious? Yes. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm so excited.
What's going on, guys?
Hey, Shiloh.
Congrats on the big win earlier.
Thanks.
So metal.
Thanks, buddy.
Also, I've been doing a little research on this Tristan Angels guy.
Oh my god, I cannot escape him.
Wait, you know him from back home?
As much as I had to, yeah.
Oh my gosh. And you probably know his family owns more sheep per acre than any farm in the whole UK. I mean, have they even heard of pigs?
Maybe they've heard of chickens.
Right? Oh, also, you probably know about this beauty pageant thing, right?
All he talks about is how he's Mr. England, as if anyone in their right minds would even call him that.
Yeah, I don't get the big deal.
I wonder who would be Mr. NXT if he had one.
Probably
Whoop, whoop.
me.
No.
Oh,
Are you out of your mind?
No?
Mr. NXT, you are literally missing a tooth.
Yeah, and some people say my smile lights up the room.
it's true.
Perhaps your mother does say that. But to think you can outclass me is utterly absurd. Anyway, back to reality. Next week, I make my in-ring debut, and I'm going to show the entire WWE universe, and especially you, that Tristan Angels is in a class of his own.
Busy.
My name is Mason Root. The contenders are getting
Yeah, pal. Get me Mason Rook, Deucey.
Guaranteed
And give me a couple of sodas. Be right back. One sec.
when it comes.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah, like that did not make. Who cleared that? Like who? I'm wondering who the agents are in NXT. I know AJ Styles got started working down there recently, but I think it's more of like a talent scout. Yeah, so being a talent scout and mentor. Double points. Man, when was I can't remember the last time I've seen a Russian leg sweep in a match. As a shoot, I can't remember the last time I've seen one. Whoop whoop. No, because the way they sold it facially was like shock and surprise.
NXT is live in Orlando tonight as SummerSlam is coming to US Bank Stadium in Minnesota August. Focus, presented by Progressive.
Whoop whoop.
Nico, last week's victory was everything we needed, and I wouldn't have wanted anyone else in there but you.
Did you pin
Bret Hart, oh dude, one of the best ever.
Set you up pretty nicely for a title match, if you ask me.
All in due time, thank you.
You were an animal in there last week, Nico. That's what I'm talking about. And that's why the calling is always stronger together.
Yeah, like I said, I must have missed it.
Izzy, since you joined the calling, you gave us a
I'll be on the lookout for it though.
eliminating the weak and promoting the strong. While everyone's trying to figure out their next move.
Yeah, honky tonk man.
Steps to take. The scheming, the strategizing. Nobody has that attention to detail but you.
Well, nothing happens to McCollin by chance. We're always 2 steps ahead.
Yeah, give me Brad Armstrong, pal. One of the best of all time.
To come tonight as our general manager is ready to make his newest signee official.
So the landscape of NXT has changed. But no matter how chaotic it gets here, I am proud to say
That's a good one.
Talent from all over the world.
Oh yeah, give me the abdominal stretch, pal. Whoop whoop. Yeah, you could get so much if you know, dude. You could get so much out of an abdominal stretch, and have the crowd with you the entire time.
Let's make this official and please welcome Mason Rook.
The NXT universe is standing for this man.
Oh yeah, and he used to do that very well. And when was the last time he did that one? Or last time we've seen that? Yeah.
Mason Rook. I've traveled all across Europe. I've been to Japan. I've gone all around the world. And everywhere I go, I turn heads. Even the greatest of all time.
Yeah, now that you mention it, I haven't seen it since that Mania either.
I mean, it's pretty hard to not notice a flying human tank. And I know what you're thinking. You're going to be thinking, Will, Mason, are you satisfied? Am I satisfied with everyone back home talking about me in the pubs? Am I satisfied with going viral multiple times, being the name in everyone's mouth, Mason Rook in every sentence? Let me tell you, no. I want more. And that's why
Whoop, whoop.
I'm in NXT, because I am not just the best superhead.
And those moves got over because the guys giving him, the guys took him, sold him, and got him over. And they can still be done again. You could get those moves over again.
You try and stop a tank, you get crushed.
Man, I believe that is 6 belts.
Tony, listen to me. Don't even think about it. Don't think about coming in. Relax. I'm just here to talk, all right?
Whoop, whoop.
Now, Mason, look. You wanted to get the attention of the WWE Universe. You wanted to get my attention. Well, you got it. And what better way to do it than starting at the top? That's a page right out of my book, man. Now, look, attacking me once, okay, fine, you're seizing the moment. Twice? No. And if you think that you're going to make a name for yourself at my expense, I don't care if you're big. I don't care.
Well, that's Cam Hendricks again, trying to sneak attack and get one up on the NXT champion, Tony D'Angelo. D'Angelo trying to fight back.
Give me human airbag spot, pal.
And everyone got crushed.
Yeah, give me Ox Baker, pal. Was he? That's awesome.
He's big, he's bad, and he's officially
Yeah, when the neck breaker used to be a finisher, man.
You remember this? Dude, Dragon League, Battleground 2023, so damn smooth. I love watching him and like, Romeo, Tyler Bate, man, Nathan Fraser, I'm like, wow, man. Romeo, all-time heavyweight champion, 800 days on Alicia. Oh, Romeo, listen, it's been a year since I've been in the ring. I don't know if I'm that guy anymore. I'm trying to focus on finding out. Come on, you got this. Vamos. Claro que sí. Dale, no.
And we got commercial breaks, Deucey. Which means I think it's time for a little smoky toky time. Whoop, whoop. I wish I could answer that question. Something got lost somewhere. And rest in peace to Van Hammer. Whoop, whoop. All right, and then be right back. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, tonight smoking on some Docilado, which I believe is a his parents are Dosey Dos and Gelato. Let me check just to be sure. Yep. Dosey Dos and Gelato 41. Whoop, whoop.
I'm better. They've actually invited me for a little poolside barbecue.
Why are you so good?
What do you mean?
I'm just kidding.
All right, can we grab? Can we go?
Let's grab and go. I'm good. Grab and go.
So fun. Thank you so much for inviting me. All right, I cannot wait to eat. I feel like before we even dive into it, though, I want to know more about OTN.
Already went, huh, bro? I see. Before you start, let me introduce you to my love. This is my little brother,
Nice to meet you.
Emily, JJ, Emily. It's my twin, huh?
Guys, look alike.
I say you're gonna be bigger than me too, so we'll see.
I was just saying, I feel like the WWE universe, they know the origin story of you both. They know that you guys played football when you were younger, but I kind of want to dive in a little more because Out the Mud is really both of you. Lucian, can you tell me something about Bronco that people would be shocked to find out?
Make me blush. Nah, man, my brother, he's one of the toughest, most loyal people I know. You know, he had to be a man at a young age. He lost his mother, and now he takes care of his little man, JJ. So not a lot of people can go through that. You know, I usually keep that part to myself, though. So thanks for exposing me, baby. I got you. My mom, she taught me real early, manhood ain't about age. It's about responsibility. So when life called, I ain't had no. And my little brother, mi gordito, mi hermoso bello, he ain't never had to worry about anybody being by his side. You see, that's what I got to deal with. That's what happens when responsibility meets opportunity.
Honestly, I had no idea about that. Thank you for sharing that with me. JJ, what does OTM mean?
Damn.
You spilled the tea on Bronco. Bronco, you got to spill the beans on Lucian. Tell me something about him that people will be shocked to hear.
This man right here. What's the first thing you see? The size, the violence, the intensity. What people choose not to see is his mind. He quiet, studies everything. And the moment he opens his mouth, everybody listens. You see intelligence like that, dangerous. You want to know something he probably don't want you to know?
Yeah, tell me. I always.
His big ass an artist. Don't be mad, brother. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. Tap in. Let him know.
Artist.
A good one too. Not just right.
Quiet ones, eh? You two balance each other well.
Yin and yang. Hey, come on, man.
So clearly, the goal is NXT Tag Team titles, right?
Most definitely. And to make our loved ones proud, right? Deeper than the surface. Yeah. And when we beat Vanity Project, come back for round 2. With championship questions, come on.
You know, I will. I'll do that.
And maybe bring some snacks.
Definitely bring some
I
snacks.
can do that. But in the meantime, let's eat. I'm starving.
Tag team division better be ready.
All right, it's now 8 belts.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Instructors and Brooks representing the Vanity Project weighing in at 180.
Yeah, I need to do that. I do need to do that.
Quite the entrance for Jackson Drake, but we broke some news earlier tonight here on NXT. Intercontinental Champion Penta, Grayson Waller, one of the greatest women ever compete in NXT, Bayley, will be on NXT Live this weekend.
Yeah, there's definitely a lack of testosterone in that locker room.
To the weekend with a victory.
He's got a lot of confidence, Vic. A lot of confidence. Supernova 11,
Get me Little League, pal.
How difficult is it going to be, though, for Noam Dar realistically after a year-long absence?
You know what they say, big time off is your worst enemy. I mean, out of sight, out of mind. This is exactly what Noam Dar still have left in the tank, man.
Dar said he hopes to pick up where he left off his return in April of 2025.
As they should. I think Noam Dar might have been in WWE for close to 10 years so far. Let me check.
Slow it down just a little bit. You don't want to run too low on the gas tank early, man.
Talking about that big news, which was Penta, the Intercontinental Champion on NXT Live this week, and of course he will meet Ethan Page. We found out last night.
Yep, he's been in the WWE since 2016.
At Saturday night's main event, May 23rd in Fort tickets on sale now. Is Jackson Drake right back into this matchup, and Dar swinging, got caught. Jackson got caught and then gets taken out.
Here we go. Here we go.
And no one earlier has not missed a beat. We got a pinky party tonight here on NXT.
Whoop, whoop.
Jackson Drake a little bit beside himself right now. Noam Dar centered and, will his style. He's outnumbered, and something we've seen from Noam Dar in the few minutes he's been back in the ring, he has not lost that confidence.
Noam Dar knows exactly what it means to have guys around the ring, being a part of a metaphor. One of the hardest groups around here.
Yeah, and that sucks, man.
I'm glad you bring that up. Do you think Dar maybe sees his old self in Jackson Drake? Looks spectacular in his return. Nice cutter into the cover. And he kicked out.
I've been wondering that same thing because after being up, you gotta wonder if you can go out there and run as fast. Can you fly as high? But right now, this guy looking very, very good in the middle of that ring. And all those are valid questions. All those valid questions, Rick.
Quite the night.
Good question. I don't know. Let me go see. Let me check that.
A lot of big moments here on NXT, and still to come. A massive main event, but what a suplex! And did you see the knees of Noam Dar bounce off that top turnbuckle that's still bouncing around into the cover and a kick out? Dar able to get that left shoulder up, but right now it may turn into Jackson Drake, and that certainly was unique with that leg drop.
Jackson Drake did that suplex into the rope there. That was by design, trying to target that knee.
Here for a moment, because he certainly has been the evolved blueprint. Not only evolved LFG, the influx of international sensations that have come here to NXT. Jackson Drake has made a name for himself since the moment he arrived on this brand. As this now starting to fall right into Noam Dar.
Yeah, that's another good question. Yeah. Who are the agents here?
Dar in his return match after over a year off due to a knee.
Yeah, just went and looked it up. Yeah, he's continually been employed by WWE since 2016.
Mistake with a superplex.
Beautiful right there by Jackson Drake. Pinpoint precision with that superplex. Going for the cover.
Look at the leg. And a kick out. What does a window Booker do for Jackson Drake as we take another look? Look at the impact of that superplex.
That's just going to be another notch on his belt. Let me tell you something. Jackson Drake came into this match tonight thinking that he was going to go out here and beat the one point. There's nothing to be surprised in this kid.
Another cover off the cutter and another kick out.
Let me tell you something. Noam Dar, one thing is still got the skill. Still got the knowledge.
Certainly does.
I mean, the veteran experience goes to Noam Dar. So if anybody
Whoop,
got
whoop.
an advantage on that end, it's going to be dark.
Vanity Project looking on right now as we've talked about all night. Huge main event with championship implications. The night started with 4 women standing in that ring. What a tag team match.
Oh, I really hope that's not the case. I really hope that's not the case, because that sadly, that is a real thing that people do legit get off on, damn near dying for real, and it's so fucked. Give me audio asphyxiation erotica, pal.
As Noam Dar has refocused on this match. Big German suplex with a release.
Don't keep going to the well with that suplexes. He's paying off right there, big time. Big shot by Dar.
Some who've been working with Noam Dar.
Good point. That is a good point.
He is more humble than before. He is more focused than before. He is driven. Someone who has unfinished business here in NXT has his sights set on Jackson Drake. Looking for that back fist, or maybe that back elbow, whatever it was. It did not connect. Drake, though, able to counter, able to hoist up, and now looking to drop Noam Dar. Ooh! Double knee gut buster.
Right to the ribs. That's it.
Dar able to get that right.
I'm surprised that Jackson got all of that shot right there.
You see Lockwood on the outside, the NXT Tag Team Champions as well. Vanity Project looking on. And Jackson Drake. Drake, who some would have thought was the favorite in this match based on ring time, certainly cannot be taking Noam Dar lightly as we're getting into the later parts of this match.
I just certainly hope that's not the case. I really don't, because that has gotten people killed.
Superstars at the same mindset. German hatred on the bar. Look at how hyperextend that left elbow. Is Drake gonna tap? Drake right now trying to shift some of that weight. Shoulders down and having a kick out and relinquish the hold is Noam Dar. Back up, big kick to the side of the face. Dar answering back with a forearm.
Right now, it's going toe-to-toe right now. Who's right now? Dar's looking good this late match. Okay.
I gotta ask you, who your favorite at this juncture in the Slugfest?
It's hard to say right now, because one's got so much to prove.
That's another good point. That's another good point. And now remembering another piece of evidence. The that episode of Unreal where EO like jump straddles Triple H.
Such a long layoff when it was Jackson Drake and the rest of Vanity Project who picked up the victory. Lockwood provided the interference. Dar, though, we talk about being a veteran. Knew exactly what game was being
Right. In what kind of professional workplace is that sort of thing acceptable?
He didn't have a plan for Lockwood, who would provide the opening for Jackson Drake to hit that perfectly planted 450. And it's another week of celebration. Jackson Drake
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Where was that at? Hey, where's the footage of that?
Because you see the 4 men who have arrived. Darkseid is here, but why?
You get a hug. You get a hug. Everybody gets a hug. And that's another commercial break. Damn. Like, I'm shocked we didn't see. Honestly, they could have easily went down the route of do a Stephanie versus Io feud. I could have seen their egos doing this, but I think the more business sense kind of kicked in of them actually doing like a Stephanie Io program. No, that's actually stupid. Actually, as it's coming out of my mouth, that's stupid. That's actually pretty stupid. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and stop there before I make myself sound even dumber. Well, cheers, genitals. Whoop whoop. Oh, jeez. I'm gonna no comment on that one. Man, I forgot the name of that dude who was on yes. If it's the one you might be thinking of a different one, but you might be thinking of the same one. Is it the one where Trish is showing, or Triple H is showing like Trish how to get out of a hold, and he has her bent over with his crotch right at her backside, and then Stephanie walks in? Nine belts?
Okay, all right, bro. Now you can finally finish what Cam started, and I can get my revenge on Mason after last week, bro. Guess we getting back together.
Sorry, Tavion, but it's not me and you this time.
What are you talking about, Miles? You literally just said.
I just said that. Don't put me in a tag match.
Wow.
I know.
Tony, huh?
Yeah, I remembered it as it aired.
Bro, as if me and Tony just didn't have a match last week. Like, we ain't beefing, bro. Like, it's nothing.
It's not even like that, Tavion.
No, I get it. This must be, it's one of those champion things, right? Like, it was cool for you to tag with me when you had to, but now you get this? You think you're better than me?
Why do you make it seem like I'll call the shots, Ralph?
But again, me being at that time, that's when I first started watching. And I'm just thinking, okay, it's part of the show. Cool. Part of the, you know.
And I really hope Tony's there for you the same way that I would have been.
And I think that's actually when Triple H was still technically dating China at that time.
We ain't allowed it. Your championship rental is over. Dark State's here to come. Hey, I'm with you, D. That's the name of the game. Control, baby. But
Oh yeah, that
unfortunately for the
yeah. I actually remember that. I remember that exact shot. Now her eye, how it just like zoomed in, and her eyes just went wide, and she had that like, just that contortion on her mouth of just like this just of pure disgust
we about seen a crime on live television, bruh. And if you think y'all
and anger.
go the same way, then you tripping big shoes, bruh. Wait, what? So you goofballs think that beating the guys who call themselves the Belly Boys warrants you for a tag title match, huh? Huh? Brad, talk to these guys. I can't even look at
Smokes. Literally no shot, okay? Hey, I don't know if you boys remember clearly or not, but we're the ones that took these NXT tag titles right from you. We're the ones, okay? We're the ones that took these titles from you. All right? We're also the reason why Saquon and Dion have been at each other's throats the past few weeks. Oh, but you're pressing us? You want to press us, the boys, the kids, really? You don't got anything better to do? Look, maybe you don't understand, but the Vanity Project, we don't give away handouts. Okay,
Hey,
buddy?
we're not looking for a handout. We never got our rematch for those tag titles, and now we're cashing in. And before you
So they're turning Dark State babyface here.
Mama Lockwood, just know that Mr. Stone already approved this match. So next week, Dark State is bringing those titles home with us. But it's not going to be me and Osiris. It's not going to be me and Osiris. Because, as you guys know, we got to get back on top. But this right here, this isn't working. We got to be united. Now, last week, me and Osiris, we took care of Hank and Tank. But this is on you.
Yes, y'all got Vanity Brothers, bro. We can't control this brand how we want if we don't stand united. I mean, when we all on the same page, ain't nobody touching us, man. Y'all know this.
Right, I like this.
So y'all need to figure it out, bro. And get this
I do kind of like this.
Our second have to change, bro.
Well, Vanity Project trying to sneak in the back door, so to speak, as Dark State was trying to track out everything for what's going to happen next week. Because if it is Dion and Sugars, if Dark State is on the same page, Vanity Project's reign is in jeopardy.
That's on your first victory, and I just
All right, I guess that was that.
sit down and talk about your future. All right?
Stone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
What you doing talking? We ain't here. Hurry up. What are you guys doing in my office? And what's this about a tag team match next week? Tony and Miles against us. We're not a tag team.
First of all, let me just say I am not happy with what went down earlier, guys. That's not how we do business around here, okay?
Can't speak for both of us, but I think
Dome, sometimes you gotta make noise to stand out here.
Well, you two are going to be making noise next week because you're going to be in a tag match. All right?
Stone.
Look, I got a lot going on. What's up?
Look, no, we finished here.
Okay, perfect. Well, you know what? Next time you come to my office, text me, please. Thank you. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I just want to say thank you so much. What a rush. My debut on NXT. Hey, I know I didn't catch the win. I got the L, but learning mistake. What are you going to do?
Yeah.
Listen, next week, I'm ready,
No rest, all risk. What do you got for me? You don't want to cool down a little bit?
No, I don't want to cool down. How many times I gotta tell you about making me talk to people? The hell is you looking at? I'm not gonna keep telling you. I'm done talking to people.
Look, Keanu, I actually think your interview last week went well, but you know what? While you're here, Tate, you want a match next week? How about you versus Keanu?
Oh boy.
Big man, say no more. So man, you got Death Wish or something?
Possibly.
I think I might know where they're going with it with his character. Yeah, meat match, except new guys getting thrown into the grinder. Whoop, whoop. You got hoed, pal. Whoop, whoop. Enjoy. Whoop, whoop. I like that. I like that lineup, Dan. Whoop, whoop. Footwork is so important. Nah, 'cause I think this was probably this was like a direct play off of how his retirement match focused had it was NXT versus main roster guys, so it's kind of like a continuation of that. But I'm sure though, absolutely sure though, that because of that shit, there were definitely plans that they, with his name attached to it, they scrapped. Whoop whoop.
Kendall and Kalani about to go at it, trying to get close to the NXT Women's Championship.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, if they were gonna do like American Idol wrestling.
Yeah, I'm coming for it all. I'm about to run through this NXT locker room.
Yeah, who else would you put in front of that? As a face besides Hogan, unless he did what he did and said what he said. No, we might do that for an HMG After Dark. We might do that. That would actually be a great HMG After Dark. Yeah, they got all of it over there. It's almost like they're moving the network to YouTube, or moving their library to YouTube.
It's time to look at tonight's NXT recap presented by Progressive. Lola Vice is watching. Vice Gray obviously want to run it back, as we heard earlier tonight. He's going to backslide, shoulders down, rolling right through his Kalani, back up, and a big knee right to the gut of Kendall Gray. Is it fair to say?
Sweet, will do. Not sure when. So I know this week we're doing Godfather Part 1. Yeah, Vince really was tremendous on the as a commentator. What a maneuver! And how ironic that one of the most iconic calls he made on commentary was one of his last.
face. First tip, drop kick right to the side of the face. Is this what you talked about? These two even, Steven, 50-50.
Whoop, whoop.
Speed advantage in the matchup, but not tonight, Vic.
Side step and a kick right to the side of the face for Kalani.
1, 2, he got him. No, he didn't.
Of this matchup, what's Kalani looking for? Kalani looking for a power bomb, a pile driver, whatever it was countered. Kalani, though, able to get right back into the ring.
Smart, so smart there by Kalani.
Nice strategy here, too, by Gray, taking Kalani down, going up, going over, double stop to the stomach, into the cover.
That he did. Like, did you hear the story about how I just heard this recently. Apparently, Johnny Rods used to be a hitman. He used to be a hitman. He actually used to be a hitman for Vince Sr. And that was one thing that Vince Jr. always did was he always took care of and looked out for the people who were good to his dad.
This is a human game of chess, is it not?
Is always on offense. You got to keep your eye on her at all times.
All the way from the top. High risk pays off in this main event. High stakes.
Whoop, whoop.
Who's walking out victorious of our main event tonight?
Yeah, that's another one. Yep. The boyhood dream has come true.
This is a main event caliber matchup anywhere in the world at any premium live event.
It truly is. Both ladies are out here leaving it all in the middle of that ring, perhaps for one opportunity, and that is to become the #1 contender for a championship around here, Vic.
You know, I don't want to take anything away from the action inside the ring because Kalani has turned things around, but I do want to talk about Ren Sinclair, who's on the outside. Why is Ren worried about becoming Soul Zarya 2.0 from behind in a kick out?
I mean, come on. You look at the history of friendships in this business and how many have broken down and become some of the most toxic relationships.
Annals of time, it's hard to argue with you. I do see your point as that backbreaker was excellently executed by Kalani. But neither of these women are Zarya. Zarya, who walked
Nice. Whoop, whoop.
partner tonight, by the way, that being Nikita Lyons to kick us off.
Anytime somebody told you checks and championships, they will make you do some strange things. Being out in public and everybody praising you and giving you all the adulation, Vic, it will change. Trust me. Trust me, man, I know.
Well, someone who has been to the top of the mountain, someone who has won championships, has cashed those championships.
Yes.
Whoop, whoop.
Is Kalani Jordan.
Yeah, she's catching big checks. I thought you were talking about me catching those old WCW.
Inside cradles.
Nice.
You're only cashing 2K26 checks right now. Going right back to the body.
Like in the interviews I've seen him, he's always seemed pretty chill.
This again is something you talked to me about before we came on the air, that you really thought this was a 50-50 matchup, that you didn't know who truly would have the upper hand between these two women. As shooting the half into the cover, looking for the win and not able to get it done.
Because Kalani Jordan has been so dynamic in her short tenure in this business, and then you look at someone like Kimberly Gray with like I say, a passion, phenomenal rise in such a short amount of time. You gotta love it.
Kalani starting to wear Kendall down in this huge main event this week live on NXT. Kalani Jordan, Kendall Gray, this main event, which could have those championship implications that we've talked about, has been going on back and forth, 50-50, and it continues to be that way. Let's go back right before break. Kendall Gray put it on the line. She went for broke, but then right there was the turning point for Kalani Jordan, who is finally able to string together some offense, which has brought us to this moment right now. And for Kalani, she wants that championship success again. A former TNA Knockouts champion, the first ever woman to hold the North American championship.
Man, I wish I could have got to live through that 80s, early 90s era.
And she's in here tonight competing at a high level with Kendall Gray.
Kalani Jordan always come prepared for these matchups and always say, preparation is the only luck you're going to have. And it's like Kendall's thinking the same exact thing, Vic.
Well, Kalani right now, as you see right on the outside, she's got to be Jordan, who just got tossed by Kendall, and now that amateur background starting to flare out of Gray. Right back up, and again, right back down goes Kalani. And this is starting to enter the wheelhouse, is it not, of Gray?
It is, but prepare for this moment, Vic. Oh, big shot.
Kalani trying to rely on that championship background that she has had. She has been on the biggest stage. She's been under the brightest light. She has won at the highest level. And just flew in with, I believe, was a flying forearm that caught Gray under the jaw. Now we're going to follow up with a powerbomb.
Beautiful.
Look at the power, the strength, the precision, and it was close.
I remember during the early 80s.
Starting to get fired.
You'll get a kick out of this one, Dan. You'll get a kick out of this one. My grandfather told me stories about how we had wrestling at the Chase, where we were at back in the day. And during like the early mid 80s, my grandfather would take my mom and my aunt, and they always seemed to be like their favorites were these blonde boys from Texas. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, some popcorn, hot dogs, a Pepsi, and some wrestling, pal. Like that's a fun Saturday night. Whoop, whoop.
But how much has been taken out of the ankle, of the knee, of the leg, and looking for another submission. This time looking for the armbar. Kalani trying to hold on, not trying to break the grip quite yet.
Yeah, that was like 83 through 88. That's like the peak of the golden era.
By any means necessary. That's the one thing Kalani learned.
You talk about those vicious knee strikes, as you said, by any means necessary. Kalani realized the shoulders were down. She went to plan B. Plan B was looking for that knockout blow, which relinquished the hold.
Sometimes you gotta fight somebody to get a better position.
Power slam! Cover! This is how she kicked Kalani down on it! Kalani just got that shoulder up.
What a power slam!
Whoa! That was some flashbacks as there again. The NXT Women's. Hey! That's Izzy Dave! Izzy Dave just attacked Lola Vice!
Everybody wants a piece of the action, Vic. Everybody wants some.
Try it! This matchup's still continuing.
Whoop,
It's now
whoop.
all the way to the tippy top. And big, massive Spanish fly.
That's it.
Will it be
That's it.
enough?
What's up?
The These women are showing you what it means to be in contention. We talk about the year of opportunity. We talk about what this brand does. Think about Rhea Ripley. Think about Bayley. Think about Becky Lynch. Think about Stephanie McCare. Think about Julia. Think about Tiffany Stratton. All the women that have held the NXT Women's Championship. And there's the Women's Champion. And Easy Dame. It's spilled out live. It's spilled out here. Oh, Red got taken out. Sinclair got clipped. We still got a match going on, though, Booker. Kendall was distracted by what was going on the outside. She got taken out, and then that one-of-a-kind split-legged moonsault cover, and the stand-out steps up. Here's your winner, Kalani Jordan.
It literally looks like they just pulled a random-ass interference spot just to protect Kendall Gray because they couldn't think of anything else.
Tonight, championship back of that.
Kalani Jordan with the victory tonight. I mean, it was incidental contact on the outside with roll of ice and Lynn Sinclair. Kendall has every reason to be angry. Oh, that was an incidental contact. And with all eyes on the women's locker room.
Yeah, very weird finish. All righty, and that is it for us tonight with the NXT Watch-Along. Whoop, whoop. Final bell count tonight, I believe, was... I think we hit 9. We hit 9, boys. Whoop, whoop. Let's see, who called? I think somebody called 8. Who called 8? So I want to say somebody called 8. Trying to scroll back up and see who did. I think it was Lab Rat. Lab Rat did 9. No, Lab Rat hit 9. He's the winner. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, so Lab Rat wins with 9 bells tonight. Whoop, whoop.
Well, ladies, I guess I have to get back to the office.
All right, so yeah, that is it for us tonight. Coming up here in a little bit, at least I think, possibly, potentially, is the Wednesday locker room. And then tomorrow we have the Next Level Wrestling review. Then we have the AEW Dynamite watch-along and bell count. And then on Thursday, we have the Friday locker room. Then we have the JCW Lunacy and TNA Impact watch-alongs. Whoop, whoop. And then on Friday, we have the SmackDown watch-along and bell count. And then Saturday, we have HMG Insanity. And then once Insanity is over, wherever the main card is at for the MMA fight with Rousey versus Carano, wherever that main card is at, we're going to pick up where that's at. And then on Sunday, we got The Wreckage, followed up with HMG After Dark. We're going to be doing Godfather Part 1. And then Monday, we got the Monday Locker Room, the Raw Watch Along, the Impact Attack. Also, don't forget, like, subscribe, ring that bell. Also, check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/Hami Media Group. And then also check out our friends also on YouTube, youtube.com/The Vince Russo. They got a lot of great content over there. Especially with it's also where you get to see the JCW Lunacy Backstage Pass, which airs after every JCW Lunacy, hosted by the hardest working man in podcasting, Jeff Lane, and Mad Mac Davis. Whoop, whoop. And they also got a rotating carousel of guests every week as well. Let's check out their Patreon, patreon.com/BrussoTWC. We had all the great brand content such as Castrating the Marks, the Raw SmackDown Review, Master Shoot Theater, Lions, Tigers, Bears, and Head. And also, if you want to check out JCW Lunacy, that airs every Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central at youtube.com/Psychopathic Records. And as for me, you can catch me on Twitter, as the kids call it these days, the X, at LG Brandon Whoop. I am also on Twitch at twitch.tv/LG Brandon Whoop Whoop, where I'll be going live in about 25-30 minutes with some GTA San Andreas. So if I don't get to see you there tonight, have a great rest of your night. And if I don't see any of the other shows, have a great rest of your week. And much love. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, pal.